Forgiveness is a choice, not a feeling. It's a choice, not a feeling. I don't care. I don't know that I ever feel like forgiving. So what we do here is we make a choice, not based upon how I feel, because your feelings will lie to you. They will deceive you. I choose to forgive you and set you free. Set me free. Why? Because I need Him more than I need to hang on to my grudge. Forgive early and forgive often. You see, what happens is the longer you want to drag out, hanging on to, I'm going to be mad for, I got a right to be mad. Well, of course you do. Everybody does. You know what you do? You allow the enemy to let things stick, and the case builds and it grows, and then you just do things you shouldn't do. You say things you shouldn't say. You inflict more pain and more damage, and it just takes longer. So here's what you do: forgive early, forgive often. Parents, develop a culture of forgiveness in the home. Your kids are watching you to see how much of a grudge you hang on to, and guess what? That which you dabble in, they'll fully embrace, and they'll be much worse than you. We've been talking about this when the statute of limitations gives accountability to forgiveness. This means, practically, if you're new to our series, this practically means when we agree that whenever we settle things, they can't be brought back up. When you have hatred towards your ex, get this, somebody, when you have hatred towards your ex, you set your kids up for failure. They hurt me. I understand that. You're hurting your kids. You're hurting your children. I'm not saying you got to go get back with your ex. That's not my point. That ain't even close. But whenever you are dogging them, whenever you are slandering them, whenever you continue to have these hateful thoughts and feelings, and now your words, you have so set your children up for failure. Forgiveness doesn't guarantee to restore relationship. We already talked about that. It just doesn't. It doesn't mean we're getting back together. It doesn't mean you're reinstated. It means I'm free, now you're free in Christ. Stop drinking the poison and waiting for them to die. That's what unforgiveness is. For me to hold a grudge, for me to be bitter toward any of you, is as though me sitting up here just drinking a glass of this saying they're going to die anytime. And me thinking I'm going to be, it's ludicrous. It is one of the most moronic things we could ever possibly do. Forgiveness has more, this is so good. Forgiveness has more to do with you and God than you and them. Whenever I walk with Him, forgiveness flows. Whenever I'm not, I'll put this one in here for me. No one's perfect, especially you. Who was you thinking about? Me. But you need to think about you. No one's perfect, especially you. Forgiveness puts you and them in God's hands. Trust Him. When you forgive, you say, God, I'm going to put them in your hands. But secondly, God, maybe even firstly, is that a word? I'm putting myself in your hands. I'm trusting you to heal my emotions. I'm trusting you to take care of me. I'm trusting you that if God, I'm making myself vulnerable, you are the one that is my high tower, my strength, my refuge.